missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he can't get the first one.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Murray's checked in for the Kings. Barnes comes in for Mitchell. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Smart. Barnes passes to Fox. Picked by Sabonis. And Fox powers it home.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Junior. Here's Bull. And he converts the layup. Bull's got his first points in this one.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That one's off.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Junior is doubled and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He will have a jump ball. Now here's Fox. He has 6. Sabonis with a screen on Clark. Fox for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. So far, a fairly even game for the Memphis Grizzlies through the first 2 quarters. Hey, guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq-ritis.
Says the man who hurt so bad he walks like...
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
I know what Shaq's going to say. Elbow sandwiches. Those guys are physical, and they've controlled the glass. They gave the impression that they wanted it more, Shaq.
To be honest, all I heard was sandwiches. When's the food getting here?
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. And it's Sabonis in its center. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. The 3 from Barnes hits the three-pointer. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And you sometimes hear players grumbling about their roles or lack of touches. How prevalent is that behind the scenes, RJ?
Oh, it's everywhere. This is one of the key things that coaches have to navigate. That's what's the ego. Getting players grumbling or not to accept the roles that they are given. And that is the hardest part of coaching because every player believes he's a star, and rightfully so.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Kings now. It's a one-point game. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Fox. He's got 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Substituting on the court.
Pass to Morant. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen. On the court for the Grizzlies. Desmond Bane is out there with Jackson. Then it's Junior. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end, following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
Here's Mitchell. The shot from the low post is good. And the Kings lead by 13.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Fox. And they call an illegal screen here. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Tuesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Houston Rockets. And then Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Trailblazers is the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Mitchell. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Clark's checked in, and so they choose. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For the entire...
For memories. On to the next year.
seems like right now, everything that can go wrong for this team is going wrong. What do you guys have to do to...
We, have to remember that every game is a new opportunity to turn this thing around.
Feeling a big game tonight, kid.
They say you got a tough matchup today. I say you got it.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the four. Nasir Little out there with Nurkic, and for Memphis, we've got Williams. Junior's out there with John Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at the four spot. Hey guys, let's be honest here. A bit of a mismatch looking at the quality of these teams on paper. But we see these types of games in this league. And sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker team can compete tonight.
And it's the Suns to start out. And we'll see MP facing off with Bradley Beal here in this one. Now the first game going against them. MP's team losing.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
High arcing shot. Great D that time from Nurkic. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Booker the pass to Nurkic. Fade away. Here's Beal, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Beal's got his second basket of the night.
Butter. Even with the contact, Beal does not flinch.
The pass to Junior. Here's LaRavia. Guarded by KD. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Beal. The second effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
He hits the second from the line. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Here's Booker after Memphis gets the 3. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Morant dishes to Junior from 20 feet out, and no good, trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shot's good by Booker.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now here's Morant. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's Junior missing.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. A 3-pointer, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Passes it to Durant. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Junior. And again, Memphis no good. KD looking around. And Nurkic gets it to go.
The IQ for the game sets KD apart.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. This last month, he's been positively spectacular and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Morant following Durant's 3-point attempt. And again, Memphis no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And that one's good, Junior.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat. Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson. Called the Grizzlies. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the 3-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Durant, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the 3-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the 3-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Clark is out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Junior. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Nurkic checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Ward. Outside, Beal. Pass to Porter. Nurkic a screen on Morant. And that one's good by Porter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now, here's Junior. Really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Mavericks. Morant against Porter. Over Jackson. And the shot is long. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. Here's Junior. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Arabia's checked in.
I love how MP is responding tonight. Last time they faced off, MP lost that matchup. So far, all even.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Mavericks, delivered in major ways. He added 18 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a team's confidence. Kevin, it will be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows? Maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shoot the three. More threes mean more points.
Now, Junior, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer.
Making a statement with that swat. Nurkic is all over the place.
Shot clock at 3. Morant finds Williams. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Beal. And it's Junior missing. Suns leading by 11. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Morant outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Here's Junior. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Little. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Drafted late in the first round, Little has shown very quickly that he can be a key player in any team's rotation.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Little nails both of them. And So it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. In the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about,
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Suns.
We don't get to see this every night.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the four. Nurkic is out there with Nasir Little. Junior off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Morant against Booker. Durant kicks to Booker. Action coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 16. There's a good screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Booker's got 9.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now, here's Junior. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. To the paint, Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break, Beal leading the way. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Morant.
It's just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
And he's good on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, once upon a time, Kevin Durant said he was tired of being second. Now, some thought he was chasing clout, but he clarified it, saying, I just lost in the finals. It wasn't about I want to be the best ever. I don't care about that. I want to wake up every day and do what I do. If we win, I know that comes with me being the best that I can be. Kevin?
David, I love the fact he is focused on the process. And thank you for giving us that report. There's Beal with the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. At the elbow, it's Junior. Durant with it. He's picked up by Morant. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Invite me.
KD's got 4 assists now tonight. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Smart's checked in for John Morant. And Phoenix also making a switch. Body's checked in. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's the lob to Jackson. Nurkic with the steal. Beal taking his time here. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Second team.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Beal gets a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Grizzlies shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Junior the pass to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season.
Jackson hits both of them.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
Now here's Booker. 13 points in the game. Knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Kevin Durant. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 21 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Harrell, he's checked in for the Suns. T.J. Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. 6 to shoot. Back to Smart. Wide open look. Nice jump shot. Good.
Yeah, Smart, a dominant player in a number of ways, but consistency with the jumper, I think, would put him over the top.
And Booker kicks to Beal. Unloads from 9. Rebounded by Jackson.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
MP, you need a spot.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Junior's out there with Morant. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here's Tate. And that one is good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Jackson dishes to Morant. sinks the 15-footer.
Using the mid-range, Ja Morant consistent from there.
Suns have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Tate kicks to Porter. Back to Tate. Pass to Roddy. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And a wide open look for Porter. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now here's Williams. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
KD can't get it to go. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for KD.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Harrell. TJ Warren comes in for Kevin Durant. And Elliott subbed in for Tate. Here is Elliott. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Green outside. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
And he nails the third. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Junior. "11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Fires from way outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well,
Use it as fuel. Learn from this.